Hi, my name's Christina and I'm the owner of Showcase the World Travel. Today we're talking about the hidden costs to staying off-site when you're planning a trip to Walt Disney World. Showcase suggestions,
where you'll find great travel tips and lists of 5 to help make traveling with kids a little easier.
Hidden costs of booking off-site. You're looking at a Disney resort, you're looking at an off-site resort, and you can't decide which one to stay at. The off-site resort is cheaper, so you're thinking you're going to lean towards that. But before you do, I want you to consider these 5 things, build it into the price, and then see which one is cheaper. If you want to see a full breakdown of who I think should stay on-site, off-site, what are the benefits, the pros, and the cons, I'm going to link to that video here. So, today, we're just talking about those hidden costs. The first one is airport transportation. Airport transportation is free when you're staying at a Disney resort. If you are staying off-site, I highly recommend renting a car. So that would be an added cost. You want to consider that when you are pricing it out. If you do not want to rent a car, you could also use an Uber or private transportation. It is going to run you around $40 to $70 to get from the airport to your Disney World area hotel. So include that in your pricing. The next thing you want to think about is park transportation. So you might see that your hotel offers a free shuttle to Disney World. They don't tell you that that free shuttle to Disney World only leaves 2 times a day, or that it is, you can only leave after the park opens. You're gonna lose a lot of time using that airport shuttle and having to deal with that schedule. So if you are staying off-site, I recommend using Uber or renting a car like I had just said, which means that you have that added cost of, again, the rental car, which you could cover that with airport and park transportation, or an Uber. So take that into account. It's usually about a $7 to $10 Uber or Lyft to get from a Disney area resort to a park, depending on where the park is. Some parks are further away than others. Another thing to consider is parking. If you rent a car, you have to pay to park at the theme parks. If you're staying at a Disney resort, parking is free at the theme parks. If you are not, you have to pay a daily fee. I believe it's $22 an hour now, but it goes up every year, so just make sure you check what the most up-to-date cost is. But take that into account as well. That extra $22 a day adds up. If you, you might also have parking fees at your resort. Disney has them as well, so it's not necessarily an added cost, but you're more likely to need a rental car if you're staying off Disney property than if you're staying on. So add in that parking fee at your resort. Speaking of resort fees, that's another one. That's number 4. The resort fees is a huge cost. I don't know why they don't just build it into the price of the resort. They like to kind of sneak it in there, but they're mandatory whether you use the amenities or not. You cannot get out of paying resort fees. So check with your resort, see what their fees are, add that to your cost of your room. Your resort fee usually covers Wi-Fi, use of the pool, towels, housekeeping, things that you're probably going to use, but even if you don't, you can't get out of it. So consider the resort fees. And then the last one is a big one. Time. The cost of your time. I always think that time is money. I say it all the time. And if you're a mom, you know that your time is worth a lot. So the added extra magic hour benefit you get of staying at a Disney resort, the added fast pass booking, the added time it takes to get to the parks from an off-site resort. You have to get onto Disney property and then to the park. If you're staying at Magic Kingdom, the added time to get from the parking lot to the ferry to the resort, it all adds up, and time is money. So that is a big one, big non-tangible to add when you're looking at the cost. Of course, there are some people that I think that staying off-site is the best option for. Again, check out that video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.
Need help planning your next family vacation? Visit us at showcasetheworld.com to request a quote or schedule a free vacation consultation. Want more great travel tips? You'll find those there too.